Hello and welcome to Lesson 1 of the Starseeds School of Illumination. My name's Colleen O'Connor. I'm a shamanic healer, artist, and teacher. If you haven't seen the welcome video to this series, it's a set of short educational videos for people who know they're connected to Source and doing spiritual work on any level. Maybe you have clients, maybe you don't, maybe it's just for yourself. And all of these basics like energy protection, uh, energy defense, strengthening your connections, and also particularly working with our star families. So, beginning at the beginning with lesson 1, I want to cover the 8th chakra, your birth, and your energy field. So I've got some notes in case I glance down just to keep myself on track. We're going to begin talking about the energy field and how it organizes your body's health. So you've all heard the really cool scientific experiments that prove the quantum realm and through the particle. The electron has 2 states. The particle state, which is a wave or a field that then splits, and it's called the double slit experiment, which shows that when it's being observed, it will do what it's intended, but when you're not observing it, it does something else. Greg Braden describes it beautifully in his Matrix series on YouTube. You can find lots more information about this, but it's one of the ways that the ancient medicine people of the old recognized this. Without any scientific evidence, we know that we can take consciousness out of the physical body and to understand the way things work, the way we live, how we heal, how we grow old, and how we die. So if the energy field doesn't receive repairs or changes, that means that we're going to continue living the same life of our parents with their flaws and diseases and those genetics. So this means that we can upgrade the energy field that then reaches the body where this disease cannot even exist. So let me tell you some more about it. The luminous energy field is actually contained in the 8th chakra, which is who you were before you were born, and it's who you'll be when you die. So it contains all the stories like the bad genes and diseases, which are passed on from your family history and also your own past lives from one generation to the next. And it's only by clearing those negative stories from the energy field that we can begin to write our own unique individual story about how you're going to live and how your health span will last your lifespan. This is the goal. So let's begin by how to open your 8th chakra, or what the shamans of the Andes call the Wiracocha. Now, Wira means sacred and Kosha means source. So sacred source, signifying that part of you where you and spirit are one. For a few brief moments to step outside of ordinary time. This opens us into the quantum outside of time-space. We can wait for the end of life to know this energy, or we can do it now. Why not do it tonight, like the shamans say? So, with hands up on the in-breath, palms open to the front, and slowly, slowly spreading the light down around your whole body, from your head all the way down, creating a great ball of gold light. Additionally, you can feel this field with your left hand over your heart chakra and your right hand. Feel around the edges of the Wiracocha to see if there's any light leaks.
To close the Viracocha, we gather all the light up into a ball above your head and then gently, gently bring it down to the inside of your body, all the way down to your feet, shaking your fingers, giving any of the rest back into the earth, back into Pachamama.
Why not do it tonight, like the shamans say? This core level of yourself and this physical blueprint is not DNA, it's different. So it's an energetic one. And the science views us as unchangeable. And yet it happens just like the medicine people have always known and been healing people for eons. Nowadays, we know that every atom in our body changes every 8 months. So who you are today is always changing. You've heard of psychosomatic disease where the mind creates some illness that manifests in the body. Well, it also goes the other way, where we can create psychosomatic health while we're in the quantum energy outside of this time space. This is why we open the 8th chakra, where there are no rules or preceptions from science, legislators, or other doctrines. It's the world of perception, where ideas are most powerful and we don't work with rules. We work with perceptual shifts that change our life and change the world around us. The chakras are not only from India and the Vedic yoga system, they're also known around the world from the Hopi, the Inca, the Maya, and other Aboriginal cultures. The chakras rotate clockwise in the same direction that the spiral arms of the galaxy move. Each chakra has a unique frequency that we perceive as one of the 7 colors of the rainbow. And the Amazon people believe that when you clear all the chakras, you acquire what they call a rainbow body, and that each center vibrates at its natural vibrancy, and you radiate all 7 colors of the rainbow. We have actually 9 chakras, and so 2 are outside the body, and the 8th, which you already know, is what we call the Viracocha, and it's also the name used for Great Spirit, one of the many thousands of names known as God or Goddess or the universe or Creator or Great Spirit. It resides in the luminous field, the 8th chakra, and it hovers overhead like a bright, a small shining sun above your head. And whereas there's another 9th chakra even above that, and that one, there is only one. So the 9th chakra is spirit, and it is one in total, shared by everyone. Whereas we have an individual 8th chakra, or also known as the soul. And the 8th chakra's color is gold. The 9th chakra's color is white, translucent white. So there are no physical aspects with the 9th chakra. It doesn't have any body parts or glands. And this is how we are all one in that chakra with spirit. So the story goes, when you die, the 8th chakra expands into a luminous egg and envelops all the other 7 chakras in this container of light, this luminous egg. After a time of atonement and purification, when you've passed on into the spirit dimensions, then the 8th chakra creates another body, and we re-enter again and again and again over the many lifetimes. So this is when the 8th chakra is going around and searching for your parents. It's leads us to the earth parents and the best life, not the easiest life though. It chooses the best life where we're going to acquire the experiences to grow spiritually, the lessons that we need. And so sometimes that's why you might feel like you don't belong to these parents. What happened? The stork dropped you off at the wrong house. That's because some of us do arrange with our earth parents to go directly to them, but sometimes we also take whoever's available at the time that has the same affinities and magnetism for those kinds of lessons that we're going to need to learn. So that's where that feeling can come from for a lot of people. Also, the trauma and memories from the previous lifetimes are transferred through this luminous energy field. The 8th chakra is within time. The Egyptians called it the Ka. The 9th is timeless and transcendent of time and history. Its color is white translucent. It never died and was never born. And it's called the Ku by the Egyptians. So we have gifts of both the earth chakras and the sky chakras. This is how you can see that we are temporal beings in a physical temporary body. So if you'd like a more detailed chart of each of the chakras, go to my website and sign up to receive this free gift. I detail in every single category, all aspects of every chakra, including the color, the body organs that it rules, the positive and negative aspects of it, and its transformative elements. So on my website, you can sign up there to receive this free gift. And I just want to add a final note on the 6th chakra in particular, where, it's the third eye. It goes to the pituitary gland, and it's also the pineal. So its territory is region, logic, empathy, stress disorders, and denial. It also, on the positive, it's enlightenment and self-expression. But on the negative side of that, it can be delusional and neurotic and feelings of inadequacy. Shamans say this chakra cannot be awakened through seeking, but only those who seek may find its treasures and gifts. When it's not functioning, and this is why I want to talk about it, when it's not functioning, the person confuses information with knowledge. And when the energy is distorted, it results in a spiritual arrogance and self-aggrandizement. So I want you to understand that and be aware, so you can know when to step away from those who might be operating from this delusional side of the 6th chakra, or if a client may be suffering from this, because it is not at all detected by one's own self. So with this new knowledge of the 8th chakra, this is where you're placed outside of this time space into the quantum realm, where you can now begin to do your work. And this is the suitable time to then open sacred space by calling in the 4 directions, your helping spirits, or whatever form of sacred space you're using. I use the 4 directions because my practice is earth-based, but whatever you find suitable for yourself, that is, you always begin with this and then doing the closing to bring it back up, close it, and always, always, always shut down the 4 directions. Close respectfully, thanking. You can rattle again. I use a rattle when I open them, and then again, close. Thank you, thank you, thank you, acknowledging, and may you rest as each direction, or however you close your sacred space. But do not leave that open, because it increases our vulnerabilities. Okay? Have a wonderful day, everybody. I look forward to seeing you next time.
If this interests you, please message me for a free consultation or book a session at the link below. Thank you for watching.